Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So I did a poll on my Instagram to see what Q&A you guys wanted to see first, a personal Q&A or a Disney Q&A, and you guys voted for a Disney Q&A. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I've been getting a lot of questions in my DMs and comments about the Disney College Program or just working at Disney in general. And since there's really always like a new group of people going down to do the program, I figured I would answer some of those questions for you guys. I got all my questions right here on my computer, so let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first question is, how would someone get started with the Disney College Program? It's actually pretty simple to get started. A lot of people are intimidated by starting the process, but it's really not that hard. So you just go onto Disney Careers. I cannot talk today. What the heck? So you just go on to disneycareers.com, or you can just type in Disney College Program and it will just come up. And then usually a big thing will pop up and it will say apply now if they're accepting applications, and they only do that I think twice a year or for in the middle of the year for the summer alumni program, which you can only apply to if you've already done a program in the past. Instead of having the apply now, this one just says sign up, and when you click that it will just give you the option to sign up for email updates for when they do drop applications. They usually drop applications, I think, trying to remember, like February-ish, I think, for the fall program, and then they'll drop it again like in the beginning of the fall for the spring program. So you just have to wait until they drop applications, and I think you have like about a month to apply. It's just a regular application. It's pretty extensive, but you just enter all your normal, like a job application, submit that, and then it's just a big waiting game at that point. But it's just like any other job application. Just go online, fill it out, and then if they decide to go with you, you'll have to take a web-based interview, just answer like a ton of questions online, and then you'll know right away if you passed that, and it will ask you to sign up for a phone interview. So then you'll have, I think, 7 days to accept your offer, so you have to know pretty quick if you want to move. So yeah, just like that, and you accept it, and then you move down there and start your job. The second question is, how hard was it for you personally to get into the Disney College Program? Personally, for me, it was pretty easy, but I know a lot of people don't get in their first, second, or even third time applying. But for me, I got accepted the first time that I applied. So when I first applied to the college program, I got pushed through to the web-based interview pretty quickly. I didn't have to wait very long. And then I did my web-based interview, and as soon as I hit submit from that interview, I got asked to schedule a phone interview, and my phone interview was about a month in the future, so I had a long time to wait. And then once I had my phone interview, no one finds out right away. You'll get an email that says if you're accepted or not. I had to wait until they did acceptances. They do them in big batches where they'll accept a bunch of people in the same day, and then they'll wait a few days, and then they'll accept another group of people. I got accepted in the second round, so I didn't have to wait very long. It was like the first week of acceptances I already found out, so I got lucky. My process was very smooth. It wasn't too hard for me to get in, but I have heard that there's about up to like 50,000 people that apply for each program, and they only accept about 5,000 for the Florida program anyways. And don't feel bad if you don't get it your first try. I have so many friends that applied time and time again, and then they finally got accepted, and it was so worth the wait for them. So definitely don't give up if you don't get accepted right away. I just got super lucky with my application. So the third question is, can you apply your senior year of high school for fall? And the answer to that is no. You have to be in college in your first semester of college, and then you can apply. So you can apply your first semester of college to do it for the following semester, but you have to already be in classes to be able to apply. Fourth question was, what was living with 3 roommates like? Like I said in my past videos, the college program does provide housing. You have to pay for it. You live with other roommates. But for me, however, I decided to opt out of housing, and I lived in my own apartment, so I did not get that experience of living with 3 other roommates. I do have a whole video on housing, which I'll link below as well, to give you kind of the pros and cons of living with roommates and what I've heard from my friends who did decide to live with people during the program. So I'll link that down below. I have lived with other people in the past. I've lived with about 4 or 5 people in my apartment, and it all depends on your personality. I like my own personal space, which is why I chose to live out of house. I bet living with a bunch of people, as long as it's good people, would be a lot of fun too. Fifth question is, how is getting your ears? And for those of you who don't know what that means, when you're training at Disney, your name tag will have like a little ribbon attached to it that says earning my ears. So you're in the training process, and then as soon as you're completely done training, they feel like you know what you're doing enough to do stuff on your own. You get to take it off, and it's a big celebration and everything. So while I was earning my ears and wearing that little badge, everybody is going to mention it and bring it up. All the guests are like, earning your ears, what does that mean? My training group was a couple different college program students where I worked, and we all earned our ears the same day. So they pulled us backstage, and there was a bunch of people standing around. My location was really big, so there was like 20 or 30 people standing backstage, and they have little certificates, and they announced that we're done training and we officially earned our ears and are full Disney cast members. characters. We got to take off our little badge and it was a big celebration. We took a big group picture. It was super fun, so I hope that answered the question. My mom's texting me. Hello, busy. Just kidding, love you, Mom. The next couple of questions have to do with characters in the park, and there's this thing called character integrity, which means that we have to just be really respectful in how we talk about the characters in the park. So I'm going to be referring to it as being friends with a character. If I went to an audition, I would be friends with Mickey Mouse. There's one Mickey Mouse in the park and that's it, and that's something that we have to go by. So the question is, can you be friends with characters in the parks while being in the college program, or is it a completely separate audition? And the answer to that is you can be friends with characters while you are on the program, but you have to also be accepted into the program in its own separate thing. So for a regular Disney audition, you don't have to be employed by Disney. You can just show up, and then if you get the part, that will be your job and they'll employ you at that point. But for the college program, you have to be accepted into the program and go to a Disney College Program audition and get the role. And then they'll switch the role that they were going to give you for your college program. So you just look at the Disney College Program audition list, and there's usually auditions all over the US. So you just go to that audition, they'll switch you over if you do end up getting the role. But you can't just go to a regular Disney audition. There's gonna be specific ones held for the Disney College Program. The next question is, do you know anything about the male characters? What do they go through to be friends with a prince or say Gaston? Same exact process as the female characters. If you go online to the Disney auditions page, which I'll also link down below for you guys, there'll be a huge list of different auditions that are being held in different parts of the world. It will always have a description on the top for who they're looking to cast. So for my audition that I ended up going to, they were looking for females 4'8" to 5 foot, and then they were also looking for that day males from 6 foot to 6'2". You show up to the audition, you do the dance, you do everything the exact same with the females there, same group, same everything, and then that's how you would get the role. And like I said before, I'll link my audition video down below so you get a better idea of what an actual Disney audition is like. The next question is, do cast members get any special experiences with characters when they're meeting them? It's hard for characters to know if you're a cast member unless they know or you tell them, but a lot of the cast members know cute or silly things to say to the characters to provoke a fun, personalized experience when meeting characters. I do know a lot of friends that know like little code words, or they'll like make gifts for the characters. Makes for a really great experience when meeting them. I can make a future video on tips for when you're meeting Disney characters if you guys want that. If you do, let me know down below. And then the last question I'm gonna do for today, because it's kind of already getting long, is would you apply for the alumni program? The alumni program is offered for people who have already successfully completed a program in the past, and the alumni program is held in the summer months. And doing a short summer program like that is only available for the alumni. In the past, I would have said no, I would not want to do the alumni program just because I would rather work for Disney as an actual cast member than do the program again. But in recent months, I've been really missing Disney and it's been really hard. I want to do another program. It's already summer right now, so I wouldn't be able to do the alumni program now. But I do have only one more year left of school, and that's why I moved back here. I need to finish school. I need to get it done so that I can just move on with my life. I could do the alumni program next summer, so I was thinking about it. It's a complicated answer, but it's because I really don't know the answer to that. I would love to do it. I don't know that it would fit into my life anymore. Thank you guys so much for asking these questions. I hope I answered them all well enough. If I didn't, or if you guys have more questions, leave them down below. I love doing Q&As and helping you guys out. I'll be doing a personal Q&A next. If you have any questions for my personal Q&A, also leave those down below. If you're applying for the program, good luck. Feel free to message me on Instagram. I love being able to help you guys out personally. My Instagram is just Ali Stanford, same way that it's spelled here on YouTube, and I'll have it linked down below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching and for always supporting. If you like these types of videos, please give it a thumbs up, and yeah, that's really it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.